Hi Gemini. Thank you so much for visiting my channel, Merging Timelines. I'm Melanie. Today we're going to do your mid-month June reading, but hopefully this is intended to be the whole of June because I'm late. I'm late. And sorry, a lot of things have come up this month. So I've taken time to invest in my family. It is Cancer season. Funny how it happened that way. But it's also taught me a lot about emotion. So Geminis, I feel like maybe you guys are going through this time period too. Funny because I tried to start your video earlier and I got this card in your heart and it's now moved to your environment. I feel like you're taking this season, Cancer season, seriously. Seriously, because you recognize what it is that you did not have and yet you're learning. You didn't come with the ego of water. You didn't come with the headspace of the familiarity of this element, emotion. So you talk like Mel. You're like a robot with emotion. You show it by speaking. Gemini energy is a talker, non-stop talker. I have a Gemini moon. This is for sun and moon signs, by the way. So hope is the conduit for miracles. You are learning that your miracles are going to be presented to you. Have you seen them already, Gemini? Have you seen things that you wouldn't even imagine unfold? Because this is a past energy. It's like you already had the hope. You held that frequency long enough for it to start unfolding. And the more energy and intention I bring to my faith, the more fearless and free I am. So yes, you are becoming more and more free, energetically free, so that it allows you to be clearer on your intention within each partnership, right? As evidenced by possibly detaching yourself from other people, places, things that you were once attached to be very clear on your intention. So you bring more attention to your faith, to your solitude, to yourself, to become more fearless and free, right? I am abundant. I am a creator. I am attracting miracles in my environment. Okay, so moving forward, the more authentic you get, the sexier you are. There is nothing sexier than my authentic truth. Pisces got this too. I just did them and I forget what place they got that card in. Let's see, Gemini. Let's get from the tarot then. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Sun and moon signs. Sun and moon signs. Cancer season, about family, about emotion, about intuition, learning to use your intuition more, Geminis. Moving forward, you'll gather that. Woo! God, Gemini, your reading is bomb. Hope is the conduit for miracles. You are very hopeful, Gemini. You have the sun. You have the sun in your environment. You could have a child who brings the happiness out of you, who brings this childlike adventure out of you, because you've been experiencing loss that you have now allowed yourself to accept. It's like at a moment where you were not accepting the loss because you were soaking in the fact that you didn't even know what that loss felt like or what it was attributed to. You were just being distracted, right? Head and heart is like this. Leo energy, right? Fixed passion, trying to be optimistic in our minds about what we are passionate about. And so now our heart is freeing ourselves, allowing ourselves to release whatever we felt like emotions look like. Because again, you're Gemini and you're air. So forgive yourself for not being very familiar with the water element. We came here to learn. And so you've possibly learned it by accepting a loss. The more energy and intention I bring to my faith, the more fearless and free I am. The only problem moving forward, as you're rejuvenating your environment with this child or with this childlike passion, fixed passion, one or the other, is that you're not yet stepping into your power. You're still trying to find the strength to be authentic with yourself and possibly others, you know. You're healing still, Gemini. You're healing from the King of Wands. If this is you or someone you're dealing with, you know. But you're healing from someone who was a tad bit arrogant in the past. And they held back this passion that you were feeling with them. Or, Gemini, they're possibly still holding back and you're being forced to move on. That could be, if you're dealing with a Leo here, I do see that. You see great happiness with them in your environment, yet they are focused more on themselves. They don't have to be Leo. They could just be carrying out that energy. One more for the advice for Gemini, please. One more for the advice for Geminis. Geminis. One more for the advice for Gemini. Flew right out. All right. I see where we're going. I see it. All right, so let's go back over it, Gemini. Past was presenting to you fixed passion energy, Leo energy. Possibly this could unfold in Leo season, where you are seeing the fruits of your labor. You are finally going to get to see this miracle. But if that's not it, you could be just, like I said, spending time around your child, because the picture is about a child, and that child is healing your heart in ways that you can't really see or communicate. That was the past, though. Now what people don't see about you, Gemini, is that there is the realignment of intention with forced focus energetically on accepting the loss of dealing with someone who was more about themselves than you, or was holding back the passion in this partnership, and that acceptance of the loss of that is what's allowing you to become more fearless and free. Allowing yourself to just say, you know what, I missed out on those emotions. And now I'm at the point where I can maturely accept the fact that I was not given this emotion that I wanted out of this partnership. So now I'm going to release this feeling so that I can focus on something better to come without harboring this resentment within. Because again, what I'm communicating, this present timeline, is not something that you are talking about or something that people can see, Gemini. This is coming from within. This feeling of loss, dealing with someone who was more about themselves than you, I feel. When you take that how that is, because this person's showing up like the King of Wands, you could be dealing with a male who was like that, but energies go vice versa. So you take it as it applies, right? So, Five of Cups. Everything's spilt out at this point. Reconciliation, partnership, that leads to what? A change. A change in partnership initiated from within first, though, right? So you have the King of Wands who you have moved away from, or allowed yourself to not even anticipate things to come from, right? It's kind of like they've disappointed you so much that you've now healed to the point where you don't expect anything from them anymore. Sad place to be in, Gemini, but necessary at times to focus our energy on ourselves, because the more you focus on oneself instead of focusing on others before self, you can evolve. And that's what we're here for, evolving, getting into our higher potential to become our higher selves. So you do have coming up in your near future, this is unfolding, right? So this is the influence, the need to gain power, step back in your power, become your power. And there's also this as your advice, right? Which is they want you to perfect your craft. Get ready to build, right? So before you get to the Three of Pentacles, you're sitting in this position where you are perfecting your craft, whether you are practicing it or you are writing it down or studying it. This is what you're doing, Gemini. You're spending more time juggling or learning how to perfect your craft. It was the quickest reading I did. It was, shoot, it's 11:44 when I look at this. And I feel so calm and content with that's what I have to give you, because the others went 20 minutes, but yet you're about to end in 12. I have nothing else, Gemini. I'm hoping that this offers you the truth and clarity that you seek, but I do see you moving forward very quickly with this, very quickly with this energy. If you need more on it, just reach out. Send me an email, mergingtimelines@yahoo.com. Thank you so much for checking out the channel. Bye.